There it is.
All right, man.
The red light is on.
Welcome.
Just three professionals talking to the void for 12 minutes.
12 minutes. Welcome to Beautiful Losers,
People
episode
know.
2. The first 12 minutes of this podcast were just us screaming into the void, apparently.
We did not press record.
So to catch you guys up on what you missed and just we experienced.
Let's get another clap.
Welcome to Beautiful Losers, episode 2, baby.
Beautiful loser.
As previously mentioned, we were not recording there for a little bit, but now we are. So welcome back.
Yeah, just a little practice.
For
Getting our bearings.
For the people at home, we are driving out to Athens, Georgia, doing a little cross-country trek out to Athens to see our young, sweet boy,
About 45
Cole
minutes.
Watson.
Yep.
Do some stand-up. And Cole, when you watch this, I want you to know we love you, buddy. We love you, and we're praying for you.
Love you, Cole.
We're praying so hard for you,
Life of
dude.
an open micer.
Let's go.
I hope Cole still wants to continue to live after tonight. That's what I'm... No, you're going to do
That's
great.
the goal of
You're
an
gonna
open
do
micer,
great.
is just to survive.
Survive.
Survive in advance.
Damn, it's crazy that we weren't recording because we talked some pretty good stuff about... Let's not even talk about Trump, you know?
Yeah, we just gloss
Do you
over.
want to go? You guys want to go into the interracial stuff again?
Something pretty wild happened
Hey, for
yesterday.
for those of you who don't know, they took a shot at our God King Emperor, dude.
Oh, man.
They tried to take down the dog, dude. The top dog.
They tried the straw-haired
That's right, dude.
cherub.
But the good guys came out
King.
on top again, dude. And I love it when the good guys
Dude,
come out
Sully
on top.
had a funny comment on that too. He was like, "I
Shout
bet you
out.
a liberal hit that
Sully.
shot."
Yeah,
Put a gun on a liberal's hand. Turns out he was a Republican. So
Well,
it's kind of disappointing. to
I
be
think
honest.
he was registered as a Republican to vote against Trump in the primary.
There's a lot of conflicting reports. People are still sorting it
It
out.
seems weird to me that he would be registered as a Republican. I mean, even if he is a Republican, he just obviously he tried to kill Trump. Like there's no bearing on him. Like he
Right.
obviously had a problem with what the Republican Party was doing. He's obviously doing it to get at the Republicans or to kill Trump or whatever. But
this
they didn't
point-
get him, dude.
Yeah,
It would
Trump
be
is
wild
partyless.
because he was supposed to be 20 years old, right? The guy, the alleged suspect.
True.
Don't say his name, dude.
I would never.
know his name.
I don't remember.
It's a very white name.
Yeah,
Brandon.
Travis or something.
something.
He had cargo shorts on.
He had cargo shorts on. But like, how many 20-year-old dudes are like, well, I'm a hardcore fiscal Republican, but I'm a big never Trumper. I'm here for like Raytheon.
He loves the
I'm
fucking
a big war hawk.
That's
What's the
straight
Lincoln
edge
Project?
conservative.
Love
He
the-
just loves the fucking Lincoln
2025 or what? One of those.
That's a
one of those dumb
hard-nosed
things.
conservative right there.
Yeah,
he
just
totes
a
a
20
He just
fine
loves.
line.
He loves
A
Mitt
fine
Romney.
line.
He's like,
Yeah.
God damn it, I'm gonna kill. I just love
He's a Mitt Romney, John McCain
fucking
Republican.
down
dude.
the middle
Loves that, dude.
conservative politics.
Neocon
No.
till I die, baby. Yeah, that is wild for a young man of normal mental acuity. At least. Yeah, that would
Well,
be
I think probably
strange.
much like Hinckley, who was, I believe, coaxed by George H.W. Bush into shooting Ronald Reagan, which is a bold thing to say on this podcast,
I know,
considering
dude.
I didn't look any of those facts up.
We're getting into it.
I don't know anything, but
Don't need facts.
it would be
man.
funny if, like, it's just like he's just the FBI, you know? It's just like they just radicalized this kid and he tried to kill the president.
Wouldn't be the first time.
He's just like minding his own business. Look, this is what could be happening to me if I was 20. If I sat on Instagram and looked at these videos as a 20-year-old,
Right.
I might
Or maybe the
be
chain.
convinced that the dragons are coming and that black people are airbending and
Now
and
we
all
can
the good
get
stuff,
into
right?
what we're really here for.
Well, we can keep talking Trump, but like,
of
I think it's
course.
funny.
We will come back to the dragons, obviously.
will be talked about. I just think I said this in the part that no one will ever get to hear, but killing one guy is a totally like it would have done more damage
Way more.
than any sort of good, even in the long term. Dude, we got to kill all of the politicians if you want to see any kind of change. I'm not saying you should,
Don't do it.
but like,
But
a little bit. Hey, let's maybe throw some tea into the harbor or something. Like, we're gonna have to do something other than just like, in order to enact any sort of real change. And it's probably not going to be killing former President Donald Trump.
Did you
Probably
see?
not.
When that happened, you know who endorsed Trump immediately?
Who dat?
It was Elon Musk. And I was like, yeah, we already knew.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That wasn't a shocker.
You didn't need to put it out on Twitter.
Yeah.
We knew. Yeah.
We saw where you were leaning, big dog. Yeah,
But dude, Elon Musk, dude, he's wild.
He's a wild guy.
He
But-
is. I
but-
think, honestly, Elon Musk is probably just an alien. He's probably like the dumbest guy on his home planet who just decided to come to ours to be a badass.
to
you
be
know what I mean?
like a smart guy
Yeah,
here.
to be the coolest, like the most, tightest person on the planet.
I
That's
don't
what I
know,
think. And now he's building SpaceX so he can get back home. He's probably pretty bored.
Yeah, they're like this. He can't even make like a simple rocket to
Doesn't
get, to
Elon
get back
hold
to
it
home
down that
planet.
he's like I'm the richest African in the world? I think he does that.
I think he likes to say that
He likes-
kind of
'cause he's
stuff.
from
yeah.
He
South
likes
Africa.
to stir it up.
He's
dude.
a South African guy.
That's a pretty wild thing to
I
say,
think
but
he said something like, "I'm the richest African American." I'm the like
that's
stuff
pretty
like
wild.
that.
I feel like with Elon, it's a give and take. I like some of the stuff. You know, buying Twitter was cool.
Dude, the whites in South Africa are like some of the most racist whites on the planet.
They're just
I'll be
fresh.
honest.
They're pretty fresh off of the not cool times. Yeah, apartheid.
They haven't figured it out yet.
You hate to see it, but anyway, I just don't think that killing Trump is going to do anything for us, folks.
No,
I think
yeah. Sorry.
holster the gun. You know, I mean, if they had, this country would have mourned, dude. If we'd lost our great leader. Sorry for you guys at home who are hearing
What's going on?
There's
dude?
a work problem, I assume. I'm so sorry.
I mean, that's cool. We just don't need to hear it.
Silence your notifications, sir.
No, yeah, but obviously we talked about it while we were off air, before the pod got going. But yeah, it would have just been a string of ever escalating, violent, some sort of sporadic civil war that would have lasted who knows how long and just been not cool and very scary.
I think it would have been funny though to see like boomers in the streets, you know, guys in Hey Dudes and
Guys
cargo
in
shorts
Hey
Dudes.
with AR-15s.
Nice callback.
Yeah, bellies hanging out the bottoms of their shirts. I mean, my stepfather-in-law was pretty fired up about this. Shout out Walter.
Yeah, I haven't.
He was fired up.
I should have hollered at my dad yesterday, but I didn't. I forgot to text him.
I mean,
I coulda
it's
got
a
him
crazy
all
thing,
riled
man. And I said this earlier, but the first time since JFK that a president got shot for a reason that wasn't pussy.
Right.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah dude.
Yeah,
So-
pussy will do it, dude.
It
Pussy gets violent.
It does have to be cool if somehow Hinckley hears this
Yeah,
pod
Hinckley.
and he's like, "Man, I've been out for like a year. I got to hear about this again."
Well, I hope Hinckley, if you're out there,
If
dude,
you're listening, dude,
let us play your music as our intro.
yeah, you did your time. You know.
I think Jodie Foster, she's alluded to. She'll acknowledge Hinckley.
Yeah, I think
She has publicly been like, pretty cool.
paid his debt to society.
Well, just like, you know, you don't have, you're not so hot that a man would try and kill the president for you.
Right. It does have to be like kind of flattering.
Yeah.
You're like, yo.
Yeah.
Although I think the weird part is that the movie that inspired him to do it was Taxi
Yeah.
Driver, and she was like 14.
Yeah, she was. It's a bit of a
Yikes.
pedophile situation there with the Hank dog.
A little bit creepy. She's like a 14-year-old toot in that movie.
Mm.
A little toot.
She's
That's
a little
weird.
tootie. Tutti frutti.
She's a tiny toot. So yeah, that's that's what's going on
That's
in
the-
America today.
That'll wrap it up for they shot the president portion.
the portion of the show. Now for the real stuff,
Holy
dude.
shit.
Zach's been on top. Oh, did we need to reintroduce ourselves?
I was
that in
going
the
to say,
first?
why don't
Dang
we
it,
go
dude.
around and introduce
Damn,
yourself?
we
Hey,
gotta
why don't,
Zach,
reintroduce ourselves.
Chris, TJ.
why don't you tell them a little bit about yourself, dude? Let the audience know a
What is
little
it?
bit about
Is this
yourself.
like a fucking AA meeting?
This
Hey
is
guys,
a-
my name is Zach.
Yes.
I'm an alcoholic sometimes. No,
Regular penis.
Nice.
6'4".
Okay.
Pretty cool.
pretty tall.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. That'll
Travis
cover
Tritt
the-
hat.
Travis Tritt hat. This is a dog whistle, by the way. This
For the
Travis Tritt
fellas.
hat. Again, I can't go outside in a MAGA hat, but I can go outside in one of his greatest supporters hats.
The Trit dog. Big ass Tritties.
Big Tritt fan. That's what you need to know about me. Hit him with it, TJ.
I'm TJ. I wore this shirt last time on the podcast.
It's a good shirt.
It has been a week since we did that, so I probably washed it.
Yo.
That's probably enough. Chris, what do you got?
I'm Chris. I know TJ and I know Zach.
Nice.
As people.
Pretty good.
I met Zach at a mortgage company I used to work for that was also a cult.
It was a cult.
I've known TJ since our grade school days.
Grade school.
Yep. I've done probably way too many drugs and have a hard time remembering things.
Yeah, you already said that, dude.
Yep.
Just kidding.
And yeah, I'm 34, 6'2".
I like
probably
that this is
pretty regular, but upscale. I'd say upscale penis. I'd say upscale.
I forgot to describe the hog.
How's it hanging, T?
The girthy sixer. It's all right.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
You'll love to see it.
You'd love to see it. Relax.
I mean, that's what you're rocking. I see it every day.
Wee. That's the yeah. But anyway,
it's the old right down the middle, dude. That's the old fastball, dude.
Now that we've given you
Works
the backstory on these 3 sworn enemies, what if we weren't potting? We were just
fighting, feuding,
like Hatfields and McCooey's. But
like House of Dragons.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
nice segue. Dude. Professional segue. What we really have to talk about is the continuation of Zach's deep dive into the section of the black community that's doing the deep investigative work to figure out what's going on with the fucking dragons, because it is what matters.
It's very fascinating.
I've
been doing some real studying.
Just listening to the gurus.
That's right.
Speak. Yeah.
That's right. All the gurus speaking.
Yes.
For those of you who don't know, not all black people. A very select group of black people.
No, yeah, all right.
That's going to be the quote on your tombstone. It's like, no, it's out of context. Just not all black.
Not all black people.
Thank you.
But there are. Listen, I don't know why. I don't think it's black people. I think it's just some people.
It just happens.
Some of them they are black.
It just happens to be that a lot of the people who dig on dragons also love anime. And they're having a big moment in the community, within the community.
There's there's definitely a pattern of semi-autistic black guys setting up a solo shot video with dramatic music where they are looking at a picture of the ground like underwater, like you've seen those like aerial shots
Google
where they can
Earth,
show you sort of
satellite,
the topography of the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah, nice.
And they're like, look at this. You see this? And they'll zoom in on something. They'll be like, that's a dormant dragon.
Yeah.
And we discussed last week, obviously the Caribbean didn't go. That's good.
Thank God, dude.
Yeah, praise God, right? We were all praying that the Caribbean stayed safe.
Yeah, the prayers worked.
And the prayers did work.
I just
God
realized
did answer
I
our
did this
prayers.
and somebody's going to think.
Yeah, well, the Travis Tritt hat's not helping either, dude. We're our whole podcast is a dog whistle.
Damn.
But these guys, they're on the internet and they're sincerely talking about the return of dragons. I've seen some videos talking about sort of what happened to the dragons, which I will say is basically the plot line to Reign of Fire.
Right.
If you guys have seen the movie Reign of Fire with Christian Bale and Gerard Butler, I mean, basically these guys are just like, look, there were dragons. McConaughey is in that as well, yeah, but that's Christian Bale and Gerard
Butler. Oh, yeah.
Dude, there weren't many black people in Game of Thrones.
Good dragon
but
movie.
in House of Dragons.
House of Dragons, there are
some.
They had,
but so they're talking a lot about this idea that maybe the dragons are waking up, and that's what's causing a lot of the shifts in things like the climate and the rising oceans.
It's like the cicadas.
Yeah, the cicadas are waking up because of the dragons. Yeah, they
schedule actually, but
there's definitely a group, and I don't know. I mean, maybe it's all a scam. Maybe it's all for profit.
It could be. It does seem like these dudes got an awful lot of sponsors.
It does feel really sincere. Like these fellas are really sincere in their belief that perhaps moving in the oceans there are dragons. And one of the weirder ones I saw was it was a white guy. This guy.
Okay.
So you saw a little more out of bounds than the straight down the middle black opinions. The white guy's opinions were a little
wacky,
bizarre.
Yeah, sure.
But he was saying like, there's no such thing as volcanoes. I think I sent you that video.
Yeah, that one's pretty rowdy.
Where he's like, there's no such thing as volcanoes. All volcanoes are just dormant dragons.
They're just snoring.
And then
I can
like
see
an
that.
Ebenezer Scrooge
and then
cartoon.
he would just go to like an aerial, like a satellite image of a volcano, and then he would just zoom in on anything that looked
like a dragon's
face.
sticking out.
That is their natural habitat.
and he
lava.
just was like,
They
there
love
it is,
lava.
right there, dude, right in front of you.
Dragons love lava. Do you think Charlie Sheen's gonna be pissed, dude, when dragons come back because he only has tiger's blood?
Brother, let me tell
And
you, if
somebody
dragons
else is
come
gonna
back,
drink
there's gonna be a
dragon's
lot
blood?
of people pissed.
Somebody's
Dragon's
gonna
blood's
be.
so much stronger than tiger's blood.
I know, but it's harder to get. I think.
Yeah.
No, yeah, it's
Well, I
exclusive.
mean, according to these videos, dragon's blood is just
Lava,
magma,
liquid,
lava,
liquid
whatever.
hot magma.
Yeah, I don't
dude,
know.
It's pretty sick.
Dude, Dr. Evil and Mini-Me are going to be flying out of a volcano layer on a dragon. That's going to be tight.
That would be cool.
Why is this happening though? It's the same. I mean, I talked a little bit last week about airbending, and there is a guy I follow. I follow this guy in particular. I'll post it on the Instagram when this goes up. But like, he dresses like Goku. He's like a black guy. He dresses like Goku, and he airbends.
Pretty awesome. Which is mixing cartoons.
Yeah. It's
But is it airbending, or is,
Yeah, it's
is he
airbending.
trying
Yeah,
to
he's
like
airbending.
summon energy or
I think
whatever
it- yeah.
happens in Dragon Ball Z?
But I think that's one and the same.
Yeah.
I think but
Look, I don't.
he
know.
has posted some videos. I mean, to be fair, he posted a video. I sent that video to you of him. I mean, that couch. He knocked that whole couch over.
Oh yeah. Where he's like,
Now he could have been standing around waiting for a strong gust of wind, but it did look in the video like he
Yeah.
did it with his.
to describe it, it's a gentleman, like you said, dressed like Goku or one of those.
Yeah, he has a wig on. He has like a
He's got
Goku
a
wig on. Yep.
And then there's a couch that looks like they put it out at the street to be taken by the
dumpster.
the waste management fellas, and it's standing up tall on its side, and then he's like pushing it over with his mind, obviously.
Dude, when I was 12, I used to sit by my computer and watch Dragon Ball Z and try
Yeah, that's how
to...
I know that this isn't real.
Well, I'm just saying, I would try to summon
Yes.
like an energy ball.
Exactly.
Like,
'Cause if it
legitimately,
was-
I close my eyes
That's why
and
I
would
know that this
strain
isn't
myself.
real. I have 30 some odd
Yeah.
years of trying to do this myself.
I believed. I
In
literally
my
believed it was
quiet
possible.
moments.
Yeah.
Just being like, if I think hard enough, maybe I can do something.
I mean, I watched cooler stuff, but we were trying the same thing. I was trying to like start stuff on fire because
Oh,
I
yeah.
saw that. What's the fire starter?
Fire
Fire
starter.
starter.
the
There
Drew
you go.
Barrymore, Stephen King vehicle.
Oh,
Ooh,
very
speaking
cool.
of the devil, and I hate to take a hard pivot like this, but
Oh, let
just
it
speaking of
rip.
a great movie, Twister.
Twister, dude.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Belts
if you
on
haven't
pipes.
seen the 1996 classic,
R.I.P. Bill Paxton.
R.I.P. Bill Paxton, Helen Hunt,
Great.
Literally,
I mean,
buckle up.
a whole slew.
That was, just to be clear, R.I.P. Bill Paxton, big space, comma, Helen Hunt's
Helen
cool.
Hunt. Yeah, Helen Hunt's
Yeah.
She's alive.
She's still alive, yeah. But Twister holds up, folks.
Yeah. So you saw that
They're making another
The
one with that
sequel?
guy who
That's
is
pretty tight.
probably a CIA plant, I've decided.
which guy is
Glenn
it?
that?
Powell.
Oh, yeah,
right,
he's in
right,
everything.
right.
Yep, he is a
Yeah,
CIA
I can't
plant.
quite figure that out.
So do you think it's a plant, or do you think we're finally starting to see some of these cats that have been like harvested from gifted classes or whatever?
Maybe, but I feel like,
he's
Or
he's
from
been
a
sort
Petri
of.
dish.
But
So
he wasn't. He
could have
has
been,
a
like,
he has a
born in a
career.
lab.
No, he has a career. I was looking at him. I mean, he's been in lots of things prior to this.
Right. But
Little
I'm saying,
pop-off.
Where was he born, Zach?
You still need a
America.
Yeah. What was the lab called, dude? Was it
Maybe,
in Wuhan?
maybe they've been training him. Maybe you're right. Maybe they've been growing him up.
growing him, training
Dude, he
him
has
like
a really
some sort
cute dog, though. I saw him in a Men's Health
Well,
interview.
Oh, you love
Super
to see
cute
that.
dog.
If you
Yeah,
wanted
gotta
a
be honest.
perfect cover, that's how you do it.
That's how you do it.
We're
folks.
on to you, Glenn.
Get him with the
if
dog.
that is your real
I
name.
watched the Netflix original movie Hitman
It's pretty
with
good.
Glenn Powell, and
He's in
I liked
Hitman?
it. Well, Hitman.
No, the romantic comedy with him and Sydney Sweeney. That's the one.
Now that one is definitely the CIA made that movie.
That's the one.
Right.
Anyone but you, the CIA.
It's
made
too
that
much.
movie.
Sydney Sweeney's too much, dude.
Well, it's not just Sydney Sweeney like that. If you were gonna make that
Oh, it
movie
is just Sydney
20
Sweeney.
years ago,
Might as well be.
It might as well be. If you were gonna make that movie 20 years ago, Glenn Powell is the villain. He's the boyfriend that like the cool guy is coming to steal away.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He's coming to steal the evil boyfriend.
Yeah, he wasn't supposed to be the love interest.
What I'm saying is, like 20 years ago, if that like 10 Things I Hate About You, or like any of these like sort of classic like guy and girl who shouldn't fall in love, you know, right?
Yeah.
There's always like a square boyfriend, right? And then
or a douche.
or a douchey
like
boyfriend.
I'm the jock, man.
Yeah. And then the protagonist is always like a cool guy.
He's like a quiet, misunderstood.
Yeah. Whereas in this movie, it's just like Glenn Powell is hot, and Sydney Sweeney is hot, and that's it, dude. That movie was made by this, like, it's got to be some sort of op.
Of course.
To be like, all right, we got to move back to
I
just
mean,
like
I didn't
trad
see it,
wifing.
but I didn't see the movie at all and barely saw the trailer, but I agree 100%.
It's cool to see Sydney Sweeney. We've talked about that.
Yeah, I want Sydney Sweeney to be my AI overlord. Like when they make AI, like robots, I want her to tell me what to do. She's going to be my boss.
I mean, I've been talking about it on stage, but obviously as we move as a country back towards titties, I mean, just glorious.
Oh, yeah.
It's-
They don't make her like, they don't make them like her. She's got it.
It's unbelievable.
I mean, maybe they do.
Maybe they do.
Maybe they do. They
Both lab grown.
They drew her from your mind or something. Yeah.
So crazy,
I don't know. I haven't seen those movies. I'm not married, so I don't have to watch them.
Yeah, you're right about that.
I can just avoid
You're a
those.
free man.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's true. That is true.
Boundless.
I know.
Shackleless.
It's just me and 6 Steven Seagal movies in a row every
awesome.
night.
Every night.
Just under siege.
Yeah. Relearning judo, dude. I love that.
Hapkido, yeah.
Hapkido.
Dude.
I like the idea that the CIA is just making movies where 2 hot people fuck.
Just-
They're like, we gotta get hot.
That's
fucking
too many chairs in the back of a truck.
Holy
That's
cow,
way
dude.
too many
For
chairs.
those of you
in
at
the back
home,
of a
dude,
truck.
Can
that
you
guy's
see
got
it?
way too many chairs.
Chairs.
I think I said this on the podcast, that the hidden podcast that no one will ever get, the 12 minutes, the forgotten 12
The Forgotten 12.
minutes, that this would be a way better podcast if we all died in a car accident.
And a horrible.
Oh, that'd be the best, though.
Excellent.
If one of us was like still alive at the end of it and we were just narrating what's happening and still podcasting while everybody else is just dead.
Oh, man.
Or if we get pulled over, we definitely have to keep potting as we're getting pulled over.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Narrating your transition would be wild, dude. Yeah.
I'll tell you, that could be
Not that
good
kind.
watching.
It could be a good watch.
It would.
I'll tell you what, that's the kind of
Especially
stuff
on
that
this.
goes viral.
Take that, huck to a girl.
That's right.
We're
That-
dead.
Coming for
Yeah.
you.
Fuck you, bitch.
No, whoa, she seems
Yeah,
nice.
she's really nice.
No,
yeah.
she's a sweet,
Seems like
beautiful
she
baby
works
girl.
at a spring factory, dude.
She feeds.
She's
Not
got really skinny legs, though.
sure, yeah.
What?
Damn, dude. Come for Haktia.
Mean, I guess. I'm sorry.
Damn,
I love.
dude.
She's a sweet, beautiful baby girl. If I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. It's the only system in America that works. The sweet, beautiful baby girls are protected. They're taken care of. They hock 2 on some dicks, and then they get 5 million Instagram followers, and they never have to work.
Just be more like Sydney Sweeney.
Look, I don't think a formal investigation needs to be conducted. I bet she never even hooked to it on a pee-pee.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Probably not. She's probably a sweet, beautiful baby girl. She probably
She was having
prays
fun.
to God every night.
She was having fun in Nashville.
She
Goes to
was.
a big
Got
church
a little
out in Nashville.
toasty.
Yeah.
She was.
She
Probably
said,
goes-
I've heard this in the movies.
She
This'll
probably
be
was
funny.
like, yeah, it'll be funny. It's like a cartoon. And then she just, some man on the street had no idea what he was walking into. He was like, whoa. I don't know.
It's beautiful, man. It is. I mean, like I was saying, one of our great. When you talk about how bad the foster care system is, right? You flip that coin over, that's the baby girl system.
That's the baby girl system?
It's so good. It works so well.
That's true.
You look around, folks. Listen, people at home, go find them. They're out there. The sweet, beautiful baby girls. Some of them are married, have been married for a long time. They live in big houses in Alpharetta,
That's true.
and they fuck younger guys.
They fucked their tennis coach or whatever.
But we're still taking care of them. So
Yeah, they're doing fine.
they're still doing fine.
Yeah. Plus, put a cowboy hat on anybody. That's kind of fun right now. There's a lot of people in cowboy hats having fun right now.
That's a cool thing that's happening.
I don't
Glenn
think
Powell wears cowboy hats.
Who does it?
Glenn
oh,
Powell.
Glenn Powell.
He does.
Fuck Glenn Powell.
Yeah.
No, just who cares?
He says it's a terrible name, Glenn Powell.
That's true. It sounds like an astronaut in a shitty movie.
Yeah, or I mean, there was obviously Powell. Who was George W. Bush's? They sent him out. Come on now, Powell. They sent him out to
Colin Powell.
Colin Powell, right? So it reminds me of Colin Powell, which.
That's a cool name, though.
Well, yeah, but anytime I'm reminded of Colin Powell, I don't. Well, that's a cool name. He's named after the thing that
just
keeps you pooping.
Yeah, Colin Powell. I was about to say it
Just
sounds like a
above the butthole.
laxative
It's a
brand.
weird name, honestly. Colin.
having trouble. Try Colin Powell.
It's a weird body part and a weird punctuation.
Yeah,
mark.
it's just grammar and shit shoot. It's crazy.
But I think of Colin Powell or Glenn Beck.
Glenn Beck.
I wonder what Glenn Beck is up to since they shot the president. You think he's
He's got to be red-faced on the internet right now.
just screaming?
Just like his blood pressure is up.
Why do you think everybody is converting to Catholicism? Have you seen this?
I don't.
No, I haven't seen
Russell
this. Tell me
Brand
more.
converted. I think didn't Nathan brought it up?
Russell Brand
last
converted
week?
to Catholicism?
No, he's not Catholic. He got
He's praying the
baptized.
rosary on Instagram.
I think he's adopted several of the things.
I think
Look,
this
he's-
is probably it.
He's
guys.
Russell Brand,
We had a nice run, kind of stuff.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. You got celebrities converting to Catholicism and 20-year-old retards shooting the former president.
Russell Brand, he runs the gamut
pretty
though.
wild.
He runs through women like he runs through the religions. He went yoga, he was Hollywood, he's freaking alt-right conservative, and now he's going to Catholicism. He's just getting around.
I feel like you
I don't blame
named one religion there.
Yeah, that was it.
That whole
Yoga religion.
and then
And alt-right
Catholicism.
conservatism.
Yeah.
Just
Because he definitely got like into Eastern stuff and had fun, and then he got baptized. I don't know. Look, I don't think he's Catholic though.
Well, look, it doesn't matter. I think that something odd is happening, right?
Something's going on for
There's
sure.
something in the water out here, folks.
No, I
that
don't blame 'em,
seems to
dude.
be
It would be crazy.
not good.
I like Rusty Rockets, but it would be wild if like in 4 years we found out he got baptized like just as a hot take.
Yeah.
He was just like, this will go crazy, dude.
wouldn't doubt it.
He's just white Kanye.
yeah,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But
No
he's
doubt, dude.
definitely more reined in, I think.
Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah.
Dude, he got off the sauce. He's not doing heroin anymore. He's gonna go to the Lord. He's gonna take communion.
That's right.
You know, what's up?
What's up?
I left the church and I started doing heroin. So there's something to it.
one and the same. Yeah, there's definitely correlation there between those two things.
yeah.
I don't know, man. I do think. I think that this is a troubling time, folks.
Troubling times.
And I have a young son on the way, and I think a lot about what the future of this place is going to look like. You know?
Yeah.
Listen, I don't want to get too soapboxy, but America's a cool place.
Yeah.
And I've lived here for 33 years, and I've enjoyed it. And I'm not saying it's cool for everybody. It's definitely not cool for everybody. It's not cool for a lot of people. But there's the opportunity for it to be cool for most people, which is not something that you get in other countries.
It's true.
And we're just all gonna fuck around and ruin the only good country in the world.
The only country you can podcast from your car.
The only country we can podcast from your car.
And that,
where
there's no
Travis
facts
Tritt
backing
at.
that up as well.
Yeah, I feel like maybe there's a pretty detail-oriented combination that we're doing that's just American, but I think
Yeah,
you
sure.
could probably podcast from your car. But the
In
point
the
is,
Netherlands.
point is, it's troubling times, which does bring us to our first sponsor, turnallyourmoneyintosilver.com.
I love that.
Because at least
0.99999 grade
if the whole
silver.
thing goes down and you need silver to exchange for goods and services, that's pretty cool.
You're gonna need it.
But if the whole thing goes down and we find out later that it's because of werewolves, you're gonna need it.
Quite the advantage,
So
my friend.
turn
right.
all your fucking money into silver.com.
Yeah, this is where it says personal endorsement right here.
Yeah.
Truthfully,
Slash BL.
ever
Go to
since
Beautiful
I
Looters
melted down
Podcast.
all of my silver,
Beautiful Looters Podcast. We'll send you the wiring instructions. You send us your routing and account
yeah.
numbers from
Yeah.
your bank
Yeah.
account, and we'll take care of the
we'll
rest.
take care of the rest. We've got it.
It's going to feel a lot like those Nigerian prince
It'll be fine.
scams, but it's not.
Hang on.
Just hold on, dog.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I do think that we could be in for something bad. I mean, look, they almost shot the president.
They did, and there may or may not be dragons the size of
Yeah,
small.
Correct. They almost got the
continents.
president. We've got dragons on the loose. Black people are unlocking some sort of telekinetic ability through putting on the
True.
Goku costume.
Oh, what was the theory about homeless people being aliens?
Oh, yeah. That was another good one.
I need
Guys,
to watch that again.
My Instagram algorithm is just... Instagram wants me to shoot the next president. That's what Instagram is trying to do.
Instagram wants you nuts for sure.
Yeah.
But also every time you send stuff, I'm like, I don't know how you're supposed to be jealous of someone else's algorithm, but I am. I'm like my algorithm's tailor-made for me, but I want your one.
You don't, though. You don't. It's just an anxiety
I get
producing.
a lot of stuff that's like, you're going to be crazy soon, but at least this stuff is, I mean, don't get me wrong, I get some fun stuff, but
Yeah, no,
homeless people
I'm
are aliens.
Yeah,
So fun.
I'm definitely in a whole nother bracket.
You're in another tax bracket.
I'm in another tax bracket on my algo. So yeah, the video
algo.
about the homeless was interesting. So it's like a guy who's like homeless. What does he call? He calls them. It's like he says that all homeless people are aliens, or a lot of homeless people.
And
are
he
aliens.
like this.
And
I
he's
believe
talking
he means
about
extraterrestrial.
ones.
Right.
But then I believe he compares aliens to angels.
Oh, so they're sweet.
The
Yeah, I need to
spiritual
watch
beings.
this video again, dude,
I like
because I
that.
had it pretty quiet, not knowing what was going on.
So he does a little
Public.
bit. He does a little bit of being like, listen, and he just names a bunch of things about homeless people that are true. So he's like, they don't have a home. They live in tents. They hide their face a lot.
So far, this guy's
Right?
got
And
nothing
he's
but
just,
facts.
Just sort of like
Yeah.
he sort of says like some pretty normal things about homeless people, and then he just says the exact same thing about aliens. So he's like, they don't
It
have
all
homes.
lines
Never
up.
seen an alien with a
Yeah,
house?
it all
They
lines
cover
up.
their face.
Me neither.
They look
dude.
like that guy from Men in Black, you know?
Yeah,
who,
yeah.
like,
Yeah, I
cockroach
thought-
you put on the man skin.
I thought aliens, like lived on farms and in pawn shops or whatever.
No, apparently the homeless could be aliens. And he was talking about them living in California and on the West Coast because, man.
So they just
I
came to
don't
Earth to
remember,
do our
but-
drugs.
Oh, no, you
But
don't
he had
remember?
some point about why they all lived in California. But it was just so innocuous
Drugs.
and just random. But that's like a lot of these videos. It's like two seemingly random things that have nothing to do with each other and then like a thread that's pretty
It adds up, dude.
questionable.
That is the best. Is like, I think, just statistically speaking, some of these guys have to be so committed to a bit, like joking hard,
Yeah.
but they're so good at keeping a straight, or they just have to record 100 times.
There's definitely some of that.
for sure.
But a lot of these pages that I come across tend to be more like, what do they call that? Like an amalgamation or like a... It'll be like
a curated
secrets from the
Yeah.
Illuminati,
So
and
it's-
it's like a bunch of different videos from a bunch of different people, and it's obviously just one guy who's also trapped in the same algorithm as me, who's decided he can make some money off of
He's
it. I guess.
curating all of the cool videos.
Yeah,
Dude, aliens
He
came
unlocked-
here to do fentanyl.
That
That's what it comes down
dude.
here. All right.
I like that. That's as good of an
Oh,
argument as that
they
guy puts
literally
forward
came here
in
to
his
do
video.
fentanyl.
That's true. Aliens heard about
I could
the fent.
Yeah, they're like, hey, these are sick. I want to try these drugs out. If you guys around us are noticing that the area we're in has changed significantly, it's because we're in Athens.
What up?
We made it.
What up, Athens?
Popeyes, Regions, Target.
Yeah.
They've got it all, dude. They've got a Walmart. They've got a Panera
Panera.
Bread.
It is
Dude,
cool
go
when you-
die by drinking lemonade
They've
at
got it
Panera
all,
Bread.
dude. American Pest Control.
What was the lemonade called? Wasn't it? Didn't have a
It's like
stupid name like
fucking-
electric
It was
lemonade or
charge or
But
something.
Yeah, charged lemonade.
Fucking enema lemonade. Just
300 milligrams of caffeine per serving, or 400
Yeah,
milligrams of
something
caffeine per serving.
insane. And you have to boof it, right?
You
That was
have
the
to
rule.
boof it. Yeah.
You have to
They
boof.
give you a wide straw. It's freaking with a tampon. You
It would
just
have
dunk the
probably
tampon
been
and you
cooler if they
just
made you
boof
boof it.
Dude, if after a couple people died from charged lemonade, if you just saw like wild kids in there with spiky hair and
they were
Oakley's
just
like
boofing?
tampons of
Dude.
charged lemonade.
I used to work at Smoothie King. I was
Ooh, get 'em.
was a regional manager for Smoothie King for a while, and they had this thing called extreme caffeine, and it was just 300 milligrams of caffeine in like a scoop, and there was no. The FDA had to step in and was like, you guys can't sell this. Like, you guys are gonna kill people.
That's a lot.
What's this?
Dude, 2 Tide Pods, 2 Zins, Boof and Lemonade.
Boof
What's
and
up?
Lemonade,
dude. This is where we're at.
Dude, if you guys were just snorting the powdered caffeine scoop, that would have been
Bump.
Doing bumps.
Bump, isn't that what it's called? Jolt, bump.
Is that where you? They do have
There's
that
like
powder
a thing,
now,
yeah,
which
it's
is
like a
like
caffeine powder. Bump.
That's why,
Dude, you were homeschooled too and became regional
I was
manager of
homeschooled.
Smoothie King.
dude. Yeah,
That's fucking tight.
It's called a come up.
That is called a come up.
Listen,
dude.
folks, if you work hard,
you
you too can become a region. I mean, multiple locations.
multiple locations.
I was a manager at multiple Smoothie King locations.
Damn, dude, you had the power.
Yeah, I employed my friends, took it away from them just like that. Fucking fired my
Just
friends.
you're fired, dude. That is how you
Stone cold.
That's how you alpha dog your homies. You like hire them and then fire.
I
'em.
hired Eric.
That's so what up.
And Eric, well, shout out again to Eric Wilcox.
2 pods in a row,
back
son.
to back podcasts. Eric was a bad employee.
And we're in Athens.
We are
It's
in
okay.
Athens.
Probably
Eric, we're right near you, dude.
It's okay.
Probably could call him.
Dude, don't
We
go
could
corporate,
call
Eric.
Eric.
Don't go corporate.
Don't go corporate, Eric. But if you're listening and you do find yourself in a situation where you're working an hourly job at a Smoothie King, be the bare minimum, you got to show up on time. You got to show up on time.
That does seem fair,
It's the bare
actually.
minimum.
It seems like Athens hasn't got hit with the Middle Eastern Indian wave yet. Arby's is
I thought you
still
were gonna
holding
say
strong.
They haven't gotten hit with the news
Arby's.
Yeah.
that our president was shot.
Forsyth County got hit pretty hard. Arby's shut down pretty quick.
Oh, damn,
Shout out to
that's-
D. Sully.
Shout
Just-
out to Arby's going out of business
Shout out
because
That was wild.
Indian people don't eat meat.
Yeah, right. Beef specifically, especially. But yeah, a lot of vegetarians.
I think it's funny that as this podcast develops, Chris is the most racist of the three of us.
It's been very apparent since the beginning, and I was not planning on being this way, but it's just coming out. Give Chris a
Because
mic.
let me tell you something. In real life, Chris is not racist. In
I'm
real
not.
life, I'm the
I'm
most
absolutely
racist
not.
of the three of us. There's no doubt about that.
Just look at my wife.
I'm not.
I'm not.
Gonna compete for this title.
I don't like it. I pray all the time. I say, God, let this cup pass from me,
Yeah,
please.
I'm racish. Is that
No,
a
I'm not
that's
racist.
good.
That's a
I like
joke,
that.
folks. I
That's
love
good.
everybody.
racish?
We have to acknowledge
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
There's a
cool.
little bit in all of us. People are different.
If
It's
you don't know it, you can't slow it.
That's right.
That's what they say.
That's right.
Somebody probably has said
That's what
that.
they say.
That's probably a bumper sticker.
Earlier today, I was listening to The Good Stuff by Kenny Chesney, and I broke out into tears.
Dang, dude. I feel like every time we get in the car, you do talk about a song you just listened to and you cried to, which I
wept.
appreciate. Yeah, you weep a
Dude,
lot.
Weeping
I like
to Kenny
that.
Chesney.
I like that you weep a lot.
It would be awesome if you're like, I wasn't honest earlier when I said it was the good stuff. I actually wept to It's 5 o'clock somewhere. I think I have a problem, guys.
No.
Or meet me in the middle.
No, I mean the good stuff. Yeah.
I think I just had. You have a kid,
Yeah, it's the kid.
Yeah.
and it
it does
just like
that.
your whole thing is like.
It actually does make sense. You just can't weep to, is it Lone Star that has that front porch looking
Oh, that's
in?
not a weeping song.
I know, but it
Cause I
kind
can't
of
be top,
is.
I can barely walk with a sip of cup of milk.
Syrup a cup of milk.
A little blue-eyed girl with blue jeans on, or whatever. I
Cause she
don't know.
loves to dress herself.
The most beautiful girl.
I was like, how far are we going? How far are we going? Let's go. Yeah. That song is weird because it's caught kind of between like this should be a weepy I love my family song, but it's like but it feels exactly like Life is a Highway.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's like bouncy and stupid.
I think I some of the ones that classically will get me is "Don't Take the Girl"
Ooh.
by Tim McGraw.
Yeah.
What is that? Down, down, down. Tommy's daddy was taking him fishing. You know. Austin by Blake Shelton. That one's the one that'll get me.
Ugh.
Blakey Shelton.
If you're calling about the car I sold it.
Oh yeah.
You know, the people's
That's-
music. Country music will get it. It gets me going.
people's
It's the
music.
people's music, and it makes me sad.
But obviously, specifically, it sounds like it's
Like terrible
late
middle
90s,
2000s.
middle
yeah.
through to the middle 2000s.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is it's better than now. It'd be
For sure.
weird if a Morgan Wallen song was getting you. Oh, I wonder if those.
I'll
guys
tell you,
are
I drove
fired
back
up.
from LJ today. Sorry, you guys can't see that.
We
Some
passed the
big
Trump
signs in
So
the,
I'm
in
sure
the
they're
yard.
all riled up.
I drove home from LJ today, and you would have thought we'd gone to war. The Trump flags, brother. I mean, it was crazy.
Oh yeah, were they at half mast or anything?
I saw a couple of American flags at half mast, which is crazy. No one died. You know, you do.
Well,
yes,
no, somebody
they
did.
did.
Well, somebody did die.
Somebody
That is
did die.
true. For those of you who don't know, someone
I believe
was
his name
killed.
is. I don't want to get it wrong. That feels stupid, but I think his name was Caleb. So shout out to the
Yeah.
fallen king, dude.
I actually did cry
Maybe not
reading
a
his
shout
daughter's
out.
Maybe not a
story.
shout
Our
out.
condolences.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
condolences.
Yeah.
Our condolences to the
That was
family.
really sad.
You're right. Sorry,
You're a patriot.
I got used to the
Right.
shout out game.
I mean, I think you get labeled a patriot if you
Yeah.
take one for the team. Like
That is that's so crazy, dude.
Yeah. I don't think that. Yeah.
What a world.
What a world.
So when you say you think things could get bad because people are converting to Catholicism, do you mean like we're gonna start drumming through some seals, breaking some seals, 7 seals,
that could. I mean, I like that.
or do you mean
I like that thought process. I think maybe more it's like
Mad Max or something?
yeah, I think right now I saw a video. Jack Dorsey, shout out Jack Dorsey, former owner of Twitter.
It's true.
Jack Dorsey was talking about how within the next 5 to 10 years, a vast majority of what is on the internet will be undiscernible from reality. Like there'll be no way to establish if what you're watching is like a real video or if it's something that was made by AI.
Yeah.
And so I honestly don't believe in much supernatural, to be fair.
Interesting.
Right.
I think what we're going to have is a situation where people believe in the supernatural because there's an absence of social media literacy.
Yeah.
Like people won't have the ability to discern what's happening, so there'll be a bunch of confusion.
It's the same thing.
I think
that's
we're
happening
entering
now, man,
into
just
sort of
subtly.
like the internet Tower of Babel.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, reality is what is being told to us, and what is being told to us is controlled. So,
Well, I think it's why people are moving towards this spiritual, like this draw to the spiritual. It's the same reason that I think everybody is drawn in some way to it because it's alluring, and I think in a way we yearn to sort of like submit to a higher authority. I do believe in some of that stuff is good.
It's also because almost everything now is soulless, corporate garbage.
Garbage.
Yeah.
And I think that there's
Shout out to
something-
soulless
There's
corporate
something, yeah, there's something to like the comfort that these really like deeply spiritual practices like Catholicism that have run for so
spiritual.
long. Well, that have the like really deep.
It's got a lot of meat on it. You could really get lost in the Catholicism.
dude, Catholicism is exactly like Trump.
You're a
though.
Catholic though.
I am a
Chris.
Catholic, but it's just
you a
like
Catholic?
Trump.
He
Yep,
is.
I'm Catholic.
There's
The
the spot.
globe.
What up, the globe?
But dude, like you gotta think
Ladies
about
and
Russell
gentlemen, the
Brand.
globe.
Don't go yet, dude. No,
that's the globe.
that's
Oh,
a
nice.
situation we didn't even talk about the possibilities
Hitting a
of
pedestrian?
hitting a pedestrian while podcasting. They
God.
gotta frown on that.
That one
dude.
probably isn't going to go well for
That
us.
one would go bad. I think they'd probably try to make an example of us.
We got to find a place to park.
Yeah, there's some
Park.
around. I mean, no hurry. Obviously, we got a while.
No hurry.
Sorry, what are you saying
I-
about Catholicism and Trump being the
Dude,
same or whatever?
Catholicism and Trump are the same exact thing. It's
Tell
like
us,
the
Chris.
presidency right now.
Go
Listen,
off.
like when you're looking at the presidential candidates, Trump is just kind of like the best option. A lot of people
I
don't
don't
like
think
him. A lot of people don't like him. But out of the two people, would you want to have Biden or would you want to have Trump? Follow me
There's
here.
a third option.
There's
Yeah,
a third option.
RFK. You can barely talk. Okay, so we get to
With a sippy cup of
Catholicism.
milk. Sippy cup of hot tea.
So when people are looking at spirituality,
He talks great, by
they
the way.
might be
Settle
going.
down.
Yeah, they
He
might
just
be
sounds
going
wild.
into. They might be looking at Catholicism as like, oh, that might be my best option. You know, it might be something to explore.
Catholicism.
Even though there's a lot of history behind Catholicism that is not good.
Yeah, that's the funny thing is that I think as wild as it gets, as out in the sort of wilderness as everything gets, it seems like people do have a hard desire to not have to make all their own decisions, to just have some direction pointed out to them.
Yeah.
And I think that is where Catholicism comes in, because it's like, well, even if I can't hear the direct voice of God, I got robed homies that'll be glad to like give me a little direction, or I got the book has got some pretty good stuff in it.
Yep.
But
I mean, listen, Trump and Catholics both inappropriately touched people.
Sorry if you
Okay.
guys are getting this sundown.
That's probably true.
They
That probably
really
looks
did.
beautiful,
I
actually.
hope so. Well, look, I think for some people, I think it has to be like part and parcel with the culture war, though. Right, like
Sure,
for people like Russell
reactionary
Brand
or
or
whatever.
some of these people,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
just like, well, you're just aligning yourself with the group of people.
Right,
that
everything is a reaction
watch
to
your
something
videos.
almost. It's like, oh yeah, cool. Yeah, I don't know, like maybe subconsciously. I don't. Obviously, I don't know Russell Brand at all, but
I haven't talked to him in a while.
Yeah. He won't email me back. He seems relatively what's a decent word for this? Earnest. He seems sincere
I could give
in
you
his
that.
stuff.
He does his homework.
But that doesn't mean that like subconsciously the sincerity comes from a deep place of like, yeah, wanting to sort of be part of a community or what. I don't know.
No, look, I will say this guy that
Okay.
I've been sending you.
Oh yeah. This pastor.
Now I do like this guy, and I'll put this on the Instagram. But there's a pastor that
It is wild how
I've been
much
watching who is basically just doing what Walton Goggins is doing from
Goggins?
Goggins, I'm
Uncle
sorry.
Baby Billy.
From
Uncle Baby Billy.
One of
Righteous
the-
Gemstones,
one of the
right? Uncle
greatest
Baby Billy.
TV characters in a
It's
long
basically
time.
just a guy doing that, but he's leading people to Christ.
But he makes a lot of like he's a pretty pragmatic and also
like
poetic
yeah, I
kind
like
of guy.
listening to
He
him. I
seems
listened
like a
to
sharp
whole
guy.
sermon of his.
He also looks just like a guy who would be giving those ridiculous speeches we talked about
Yeah,
last week, where
sure.
it's like if you're not kidnapping kids to make $100,000 or
Yeah,
whatever,
yeah, you're a loser. Yeah.
you're a failure.
And I think definitely he's probably someone who is upset that Trump was shot.
I would imagine
He's definitely not feeling great about that.
inconsolable right now.
Can I chime in just for a second?
Of course.
So my mom, update on my mom's prayer
update.
last night.
Wait, did the prayer make it onto this one?
I don't think it made it on. So maybe let's.
Oh, yeah.
It did make it on, and we're going to tell it again because
Okay.
there's some confusion
Well,
about.
so last night I
We'll
was
do some
eating
editing if
dinner
we
with
have
my
to.
family, right? I was eating dinner with my family. My niece was in from New York, who's in fashion school. Let's just say she's very liberal.
Did we
when
already
got
talk about this?
He's talking about it right
I
at the
think we
top.
were
It was at the
just
top.
getting
At the
on
top.
316
Sorry,
when this
folks.
happened. So
And
a little
yeah, so
geography for the fellas at home.
Why did all those lights light up?
that's been there the whole
Oh,
time.
okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
don't worry about that. It's
So-
just dark in here now.
So, anyways, we were eating dinner and we got the news that Trump was being shot, and my
He had
mom
been
freaked
shot.
out. Yeah, and Kaylin we didn't know if he was dead, if he was alive, whatever. It was just happening in real time. So Kaylin just started laughing. My mom loves Fox News, loves
Powerful.
Trump. Okay,
Powerful.
so during dinner for the blessing, my mom incorporates Trump into the family dinner's blessing right in front of Kaylin while looking her right dead in the eye.
First of all, your mom prays with her eyes open. That's crazy.
Pretty awesome.
yeah,
She kisses with her eyes open too. It's
she's
weird.
Catholic too, by the way.
Your mom is a
ruthless.
bad lady.
Yeah, dude,
I don't really kiss Chris's mom,
but she's the nicest lady in
She's
the
so
world.
nice.
Everybody will tell
Karen
you.
is. Well, I'll bleep it out. No need to. No need to share Chris's mom's name.
Dude, this text just came in. Hi, dolls. Every time, hit him with the dolls.
The dolls.
Dolls
We
is
had,
cool.
we had a great time with you guys last night. Sorry about my poor blessing at dinner.
Oh, she's walking it back.
I
Oh,
was
don't
taken
walk
aback
it back,
from news
Mom.
of Trump and Kaylin's reaction. But we took Timmy to a doggy park and he had a ball.
Wow.
Yeah, dude. Leaving on a positive.
Just like, well, but it was
Timmy.
fine.
It was
Don't
good.
worry about it.
But
It was
honestly,
good.
actually, I don't care. I just want to let you know,
pretty sick.
in case you were upset, that I am just apologizing on behalf of Kaylin, but I still feel the same way.
I'm going to say it again. Don't shoot the president, folks.
That's right.
It's not great
I love my mom.
Don't
if you
do it.
like him. It's not great if you don't like him.
We here at Beautiful Losers, we just want to make this. I'm going to look directly into the camera.
I think shooting presidents and ex-presidents is
we
not
do not
good.
support the shooting of presidents.
That is
okay?
correct.
And neither does turn all your money into silver.com.
Yeah.
Our proud sponsor, turn
Proud
all your money into
sponsor.
silver.com.
Yeah, we'll take Venmo too.
Turn
Yeah,
all
you
your
don't
money
just
into
have to give us your wiring instructions.
silverrightennow.com.
Actually, just any possessions that you might have that you want to send us.
Trade your house in for silver.com.
We will liquidate your money into silver.
That's right.
That's true. Oh man.
Let's talk a little bit about Cole. I mean, I feel like that's we drove all the way out here.
We did drive out
To
here.
Tell them the situation, the
Cole,
full situation. What are we doing here?
So if you guys were tuning in last week, Cole had mentioned that he has his first big boy show here out in Athens, GA.
Big boy has in 15 minutes.
15
Usually you get 5
minutes.
He's getting 15.
In
That's
case
good.
this little baby roast didn't make it, because I think it was still pretty early on. Cole, if you're confused, is the one who's not here.
Yeah, he's our
Who
little
was here
sweet
last
baby
time,
boy.
But there were two, and
Yeah.
one was Nathan Lowe. What up? And,
Shout out, Nathan.
and the other one looks like a baby Carney.
Yes.
Yeah. So
you guys got it. If you, at this
yeah.
point you don't know who we are, you
What's-
just stop watching.
just
It's fine.
well, no, I mean, you just
Nobody knows who we
just
are.
stick around to find out, dude.
Or you could give us names. You could just assign names
could
to us.
assign
Be like,
names.
I mean,
Literally, you can do whatever you want.
Steven.
Just please listen.
Yeah.
Please.
It's free country for now.
what you were saying? Sorry.
What was I saying?
You were saying about how you were explaining to the people at home what.
No, I wasn't.
We came out to Athens,
Right.
Georgia, to go
No,
support
but
our
what you were
friend
saying
Cole.
earlier. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Yeah, so
I
we're
just
out,
was
we're
roasting
out, we're
Cole
out
a
here to
little
see
bit,
Cole.
'cause
We're out
he's
here to
not
see
here.
Cole.
Well, if
And
Cole
he's-
was here, you might not even be able to tell. But yeah,
That's
he's
true.
not here.
He's not here.
He's
not-
very short, and I'm taking up a lot of room in this back seat.
Chris is a full-grown man. I think he said recently he was 6'2".
I am 6'2". I'm probably
too.
235.
235, stout boy. But I hope Cole does well tonight. I read some of his material,
Very nice.
and it feels like it's good. And we may come back to this podcast and interview Cole after his set
see how he,
That'd
to
be
see
see
how
he
he did,
feels.
especially if he didn't do well.
That's not good.
Yeah.
That's not.
I mean, but
that's not
especially
nice.
if he did do well too. I think he'll be fun to have on either way. I think-
Especially no matter what. you know?
Just either
fun
way.
to have on no matter
Either
what.
way.
Especially no matter what.
Yeah, he's gonna survive.
We'll-
He's gonna do great.
We're going to try to talk to him.
He'll be
We're going to
all right.
try to get the scoop out of this boy.
Get the scoop. Get the scoop.
I got 2 scoops, like Raisin Bran. You got it right.
Oh, is it testicles? Are you talking
I only
about
got one of those.
oh, well.
If we had that 12 minutes back,
Mazel
guys.
tov. Man, yeah.
We
All
could
right,
be
stretch. No, I mean stretch. You don't want to pull anything.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I've got some things I want to talk about.
You do
Hold
want
on.
to talk about some stuff?
I want to flip back through here and see what we're looking
I do
at.
feel like I'm missing one because there was too much. It was almost too much. It was fun that those what are they called, ninjas or butterflies guys
Mm-hmm.
covered the naval maps, which we obviously talked about last. But it is pretty like we were pretty much mostly joking and
Oh,
just sort of
yeah.
approaching it from a,
Hey.
isn't this weird thing. But then they start those. Is that what it's called? Ninjas or butterflies?
I think that's right.
Their podcast. Shout out to podcasts. They
Shout out this other podcast.
Yeah, they started podcasting. Is cool. They started overlaying the maps of all of the farmland that
Bill Gates.
is
Yeah.
buying, and how they're all dry.
Even
It's just-
even to the
no,
point that
dude.
like there were some little islands
Billy G.
that were still
all
like
that were
in
left from California. Yeah.
and like Bill
Nuts.
Gates owns those little spots of
They're
land.
like 7 acres that are
You
dry.
think that's a coincidence, dude? He knows everything.
I mean, do I?
The guy
I think
owns
it's a
everything.
coincidence.
I don't know, man. I think
He
honestly,
creates vaccines.
I
The guy's
bet
nuts.
Bill Gates is just like I mean, maybe he has some secret information. I'm
Oh
sure.
my
I'm sure
God.
he knows some.
Dude, if there's anybody on this planet,
But
that guy
I
knows
bet
stuff.
I bet it's just like if I had $1 billion and I know about the flood maps. I know about them. If I had all
That's
the money in
true.
the world, I would buy all the land
That's true.
that wasn't on the flood maps because I'd be like, well, fuck. I mean,
If it happens, I want to be. I gotta have somewhere to make fucking raisin meat
Yeah.
or whatever he's making,
yeah,
Right.
dude.
and fuck with mosquitoes.
Exactly. And I mean, I think that's probably, I mean, a reasonable thing to do if you have money is to make sure that you control everything
All the
when the world
resources.
goes to shit. Because what's the point of having all that money if you can't lord over everyone in the apocalypse?
yeah,
That's
but why
fair.
hasn't
I
he
didn't even-
started building spaceships?
He probably has. We just don't know about it.
Yeah.
He's just not into the spaceship thing, huh? Maybe he's going down deep. Maybe he's going the
He could
opposite
be-
way. He's
yeah,
going
he
to the
could be-
core.
He could be a core dude.
He's a core dude.
Dude,
oh,
talk
that's
about a
so
shit
sick.
movie.
Yeah. Oh, dude, a shit movie.
I
Bill
mean-
Gates going to the core.
No, I meant like the movie The Core that already.
Oh, it's a bad
yeah.
movie. Yeah, the
But
core.
it's
Aaron
fun.
Eckhart.
Yeah.
Aaron Eckhart.
Dude.
Yeah,
The core.
I don't remember
Was it
anything
Deep Impact?
else.
Wasn't Deep Impact like the same movie?
No, so Deep Impact and Armageddon are that
Ah.
thing, and then I think there's Dante's Peak and Volcano.
Yep, Dante's Peak is a movie that really fucked me up as a kid.
I love Dante's Peak. Watched it a
Acid
lot as a
Rain.
child. Yeah, I was like, why are they getting melted?
That old lady dying in the acid rain is still something.
Not the acid rain. She's the last. She's trying to get out of the boat
Whatever
when all
it
of
is.
the whole lake has turned into
And
acid, and it's
and it
eating
eats
their little
them.
boat, and it eats her up.
It
But the dog
Devastating.
makes it, so you're like, ooh,
Devastating.
dude.
that and
But yeah.
fucking Edward Scissorhands, dude.
Edward says
Ruined little Zach.
I thought it was Edward. I don't know if I've even seen Edward Scissorhands to this day.
Or it messed me up as a kid, dude.
The
But it's
mean
not a horror
haircut.
movie, right? It's
Yeah,
just,
but I mean, without
It's a weird
context.
movie.
Listen, if I
Just
was like
crazy. Weird
7
movie.
years old and my grandmother was watching, she was just watching Edward Scissorhands, and I just sat down in the middle of it. So without context, it was horrifying.
I like the idea, having never seen Edward Scissorhands, but obviously having been exposed to it peripherally, seeing plenty of images of Depp as the man.
Yeah.
I like the idea that he's just the Pinhead from Hellraiser's barber.
That's it. Yeah.
I think that'd be
That's pretty funny.
And he just like escaped the hell realm or whatever they call it.
Yeah.
He's like, pain forever. And then he's like, nah, I don't like that. I gotta get out of here.
I just want to cut hair.
I'm just gonna
Cut
cut
hair.
the hedges or whatever. Does he cut hair in the movie, or is he
cuts
just
hair,
trim
He cuts some
hedges?
hair, he trims some hedges.
Ham, turkey.
He does some ice
Thanksgiving.
work.
Yeah,
Just some
ice
like
work.
cool ice
Oh,
sculpture
so
stuff.
he does
Yeah.
ice work.
Dude, there's no doubt that
Figure skates, or-
he ended up with a girl that pooped in his bed, you know?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Not Edward
Oh,
Scissorhands,
oh.
the
But,
character.
You know, Johnny Depp.
what are you
you
talking
do a
about,
role
JD?
like that.
The
Yeah,
Deppster.
absolutely. It
Look,
just adds up.
you become one of the few people alive who's like pretty tight with Hunter S. Thompson.
Yep.
You hang out
And
regularly
he did a
with
good
Keith
Hunter S.
Richards
Thompson.
Mhm.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
lots
yeah.
of other
Doug Stanhope.
Doug Stanhope, maybe even the most cool.
Sick.
You gotta take the bad with the good. Is all I'm saying. Sometimes you get a big. What did he call it in the thing? A grumpy.
Yeah,
That
dude,
was
grumpy
cool.
in the bed.
What a
Hey,
time.
see if this is still recording.
What a time. Wow.
Stick your head up there, dude.
Oh yeah.
Heck yeah, dude. Hopefully you guys have video for this.
Technology, but it does look kind of dark now. So this part of the pod might be pretty silhouette.
Well, listen, guys. We the fact that we were even able to podcast in the car is this is crazy. This
That's
is
pretty tight, dude.
as someone who hates
Hey.
technology, this is pretty cool. Yeah, dude. Now kiss.
Guys, I think we're pushing an hour.
Pushing an hour.
Let's wrap it up. We're gonna come back. We will come back more than likely to an interview with the sweet boy,
And if not, we'll just
and if not, we'll be back. Maybe TJ and I'll
bullshit some more.
podcast the way back. TJ and I, Chris and I. Sorry,
I
I just
apologize
acted
if
like
I
Chris
got
wasn't even
rowdy.
here.
I know. I apologize if I
We
got
probably
rowdy,
won't
guys.
let Chris talk because of the blatant racism.
I'm sorry, guys.
I don't remember anything particularly prickly,
Thanks, TJ.
but
Well,
I wasn't listening that much.
I'll tell you what,
No,
we
I'm
don't
just
have a
kidding.
lot
I'm a
of
prickly
time
pear.
left here on this earth, so be as racist as you want. It's YOLO.
Well,
you only get one.
I thought you were going to go the other way, like love the one you're with or something.
No, that's
Love the one you're with.
That's gay.
I'm Catholic. I can't wait to meet Russell Brand.
destroy everything.
I'm Catholic and I can't wait to be. Indian people don't like beef.
All right. Thanks, guys. We'll be back. And we're back,
Oh
folks.
man, what a rager!
Unbelievable. We couldn't even interview Cole. I mean, we couldn't even get to
We
him.
couldn't get close to him. Women, men,
Androgynous
she-days
people.
gathered around him,
He burned down. I mean, honestly,
clawing at his body.
no one will ever be able to do stand-up in Athens again.
I probably shouldn't chew gum into the mic. Yeah, it was unbelievable.
Great show.
One of the best shows I've ever been to.
God, he killed it.
For reference, folks, we got here at
Felt short.
8:30. It's currently 9:15.
Yeah, 15
So,
after.
unfortunately, despite all those things we just said, Cole's show was canceled.
Yeah, you hate to see it, and we're sorry we deceived you. But it was for fun. It was not for
No.
deception's sake.
He's a good man.
He's a good man and thorough.
We wish him all the best, but Cole was the unfortunate bystander in what was a huge riot at a soccer stadium in Miami,
Argentina versus
Argentina
Colombia.
versus Colombia.
Yes,
and
beautiful.
apparently they got a little rowdy.
Apparently, paying for tickets is dumb. Nobody wants to do it.
Miami's a rowdy town.
Rowdy. And that pushed the soccer, which is obviously more important than
Chuckling.
our hopes and dreams.
And chuckleheads.
Well, dude, Messi is God.
That
To
is
people,
true.
Messi is God.
That's true.
That is true.
Yeah.
So, this was for the update.
For the update.
And we wish the people down in Miami all the best.
Yeah, hopefully nobody got
Assassinated.
stepped on or had an assassination attempt or anything like that.
Yeah.
Hopefully it was just fellas having too many cervezas, getting a little rowdy,
dude.
having fun, but hopefully keeping it fun. If we find out tomorrow that 10 people died,
Yeah.
that'll put a real damper on the spirit of what we're
Dude,
saying
Messi
right
is
now.
like the Pope for the Catholic Church, dude.
Oh, he's bringing it back, dude.
Yeah.
So-
He's bringing it back.
We basically saw the Vatican
Which
happen
brings
all over
us
again.
to our second sponsor, the Catholic Church.
The Catholic Church.
.gov?
You want art.
.relig?
You want gold.
What
you
is-
want science.
Dude, will you see really fast if the Catholic Church has a website called like Catholicism?
There's actually a real estate company called the Catholic Church.
You
It
swear?
is the Catholic Church. Yeah,
Just
they
like
sell real
Catholicism.com.
estate. They're bigger than KW, Keller Williams.
Dude.
Catholicism.com takes you directly to mybible.com.
Okay.
Yeah.
This seems like a
my Bible.
coordinated attempt to push people to this Bible website.
It's
Yeah.
like it has been rewritten.
I'm just like, put it in the comments if you know if the Catholic Church has an official website, because that would be very funny.
Oh, yeah. Do they? I bet they do.
I like the idea that the front page of their website would be like, "We promise, we're done with
Dude,
all that."
what you just
with
wrote
all-
into your
with all that
phone is
funky stuff.
unbelievable.
And now I could be wrong about this. There appear to be quite a few. We'll start with
We're definitely chewing gum too loud. Can you hear?
.va seems to be
Vatican.va is great.
seems to be the
Dude.
first.
Oh,
It'd be
man.
amazing if that just took me to the Bible.
Dude,
app.
look at this
Oh,
picture of the
dude.
Pope.
Put it up. Put it up. Dude,
That's so
just white
funny.
beanies and a white suit.
beanies.
God.
like he's on the Life Aquatic.
So
shit.
Damn,
sick.
dude. Whatever
A knit
website
beanie,
this
a
is,
white
this
knit
is crazy.
beanie?
It's not even like a
Can you submit
mobile
a
website.
prayer request?
yes,
All
you
that
can.
money and
Hey,
the
I'll take your prayer
shittiest
request right now.
website.
prayers.
Yep. They take them at every mass.
I would imagine that's just a list of.
Oh, hey,
Ooh,
hey,
hey, put
we
him
can,
on speaker. Put
we
him on
can
speaker.
interview Cole Watson here. Hold
All
on
right,
just
come
a
on, Cole
second.
Watson.
Hold
can
on.
we? Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
we'll put him on speakerphone. Cole Watson, you're on the podcast, brother.
Yo, what an unfortunate set of events.
Have you made it back to your home?
Yeah, I'm currently shitting my brains out.
Oh, man.
You hate to see it, dude.
Any blood?
We'll see when I wipe. Dude, I prepped so hard for this. I took an hour nap.
Eye of the tiger
I
shit
went-
right there, dude.
I went and ate some Chipotle.
Wow.
I took a multivitamin with 100 milligrams of caffeine.
Wow.
And then I drank a Red Bull. I'm sweating from how
Mr.
much energy I have, and it's 9:18.
Yeah.
Mr.
Well,
Miyagi shit, dude.
You should try to go to bed immediately.
yeah. I'll tell you what you should do. You should drive down to Miami and you should pick a fight with somebody.
You should
because
say,
it's-
"Hey, what are you guys doing? Quit!
knock it off.
Just get trampled
You know what
by
you did to
1,000
me?"
people.
And then try to explain it.
Yeah.
How dare you?
It's a bummer, man. I mean, we were pumped. We were watching it happen in real time. We were sitting at the bar as
I heard murmurs.
as sort of the ripplings came through that it wasn't going to happen. So
Yeah.
Dude, so I find out at 4 o'clock that they're potentially moving the show to 10 o'clock, and I was like, well, that's weird. I take a nap and I wake up to JB being like, hey, it's been moved to 10 o'clock. I'll be at your house at 8. So I'm
how
like,
far
all
did
right.
you guys get towards Athens before you had to turn around?
We were probably about 20 minutes out.
You hate to see it.
And what did you guys do at your house before you left?
Did you guys kiss or anything?
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
Pretty cool.
In the back of his Jeep.
Ooh.
Were the windows rolled down?
Did he give you one of those ducks?
There ain't no windows.
Did he put a little duck in your butthole? One of those little ducks that they put on their Jeeps?
Is it a soft top?
Yeah. Ooh.
Asking the
Or
hard
is it a hard top?
Yeah, why do you think I'm shitting so much right now?
Wait, so you were riding with
Bored you
JB out
out.
to Athens?
JB boy.
JB came to my house.
I was about to say that sounds like some roadhead.
JB is a
If ever
He's
that's a
dom.
classic. That's a classic. You're trapped. You have to give me roadhead situation.
Yeah, but JB is dominant in that
It was a real
relationship. I'll be
Harvey
honest.
Weinstein. It's like, you really want to be on this show? You're gonna have to.
Yeah,
suck
you're
this
gonna
dick.
have to suck some.
Show
dick.
me how bad you want to be on this mic that gets canceled later.
Right, because of Copa America.
Damn, it would have been hilarious too if you sucked his dick and then the show got
And
canceled.
then it got canceled.
I was like, well, these things happen.
Yeah.
Shout out JB King, who may or may not be a sexual predator, just towards Cole.
Just
towards Cole.
just-
I want to be clear.
Specifically
Just
just
towards
to
Cole.
Cole.
Or
Can y'all hear that?
ladies in the wine aisle.
Are you blowing the toilet up?
No, I was just flushing.
Oh, well, I didn't hear it. So
No
Oh
blood?
man, I was not.
blood free?
Man, I apologize, fellas.
Oh, don't worry about it. Dude, we got the pod and
Was that a 2-wipe poop, or what are we talking here?
It was probably like a standard 6 or 7 or 8 wipe with a couple of
Jeez.
folds.
Yeah.
I'm very thorough.
I-
Dude, I need to invest into a bidet.
Are you using 3-ply or?
Talk about messy, dude.
ho ho, and he nails it.
Suck.
Let's go,
Soccer.
TJ. Let's go, TJ.
Cole, you're a front wiper though, I bet, huh?
You go back to front?
Into the balls.
Dude, you got to do both directions. Wiping one direction.
omnidirectional.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest, dude. That's
Do
wild.
you? You got a
You
two-way
are-
street
You're on
down
some
there?
UFO shit right
You
there, dude.
wiped
Some
one
anti-gravity
direction.
shit.
That's rowdy.
That's insane, dude. You're on some Terrence Howard shit.
He's a
dude.
good man and thorough, dude.
6
Good
degrees of
man
freedom.
and thorough.
Another
You
big
clean the
Lebowski.
countertops. Do you wipe one way or do you wipe 2 ways?
I go in
Countertops
circles.
and
like,
assholes are the very
Well, here,
different.
I will
I'm
tell
gonna
you
be
this
honest.
much,
I do
Cole.
Mr. Miyagi my asshole
will tell
after
you-
a shit.
Yeah.
Circle wipes.
Dude, wax on, wax off,
Yeah.
baby.
If I
Shit on,
shit on
shit
the
off.
counter, I probably wouldn't just use toilet
yeah,
paper.
yeah, that's right.
That's a good
So
point.
I'll give you that.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Man, this is just the exclamation point this
Yeah.
episode of the pod needed.
Well,
brother.
listen, we missed you, and
I know.
that sucked that it got canceled. But
Yeah.
there'll be another one, and
Yeah.
we'll
Yep.
road trip pod the next one.
And now you know you can, get prepared for this 15, and
That's
you got
right.
you got it in the pocket,
That's
in the
right.
bag. You're just
Oh yeah, I am ready. I literally could do 20 minutes.
Let's go, dude.
Ooh,
I doubt
let's
that,
do it,
but
baby.
let's go.
you love it.
Open mic, baby. Let's go.
Now I'm not saying it's gonna be a good 20 minutes,
I could get up on stage for 20 minutes.
but I can get up on stage for 20 minutes and
Yeah.
I'll be like, wrong motherfucker.
Yeah, it may devolve into me starting a cult.
Listen,
but-
I want to believe you. I do with all my heart, but I do think it's funny that just you preparing for this show has given you the confidence to be like,
I like
got it.
I'm in. I love it.
Dude, you
Full
have no
bore.
idea how
Let's
much
go.
I believe. No, I believe we talked yesterday. I told all the fellas.
He told
I said,
us.
Cole sent a joke that was awesome.
I love it.
So I was bummed. Like I was.
I
I,
mean,
think we
it's-
were all gearing up for you to have a pretty good night. We were joking that you weren't going to have a good night, but I think in our heart of hearts, we knew you
That was
were going to
just-
have a good,
Yeah,
a good
that
night.
was
I mean,
that was for
dude-
the people at home. That was just us.
Yeah.
Just for the
Yeah, but
just
who-
for the pod.
Yeah, who's joking about
Chris is like,
You guys were joking?
that?
Damn.
No,
All right.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I just wanted to call and apologize and sneak my way onto the podcast again.
oh,
Hey,
God
man.
bless, dude.
Stuff your sorries
Love
in a
y'all.
sack, dude.
Love you, buddy. Local comedian Cole Watson. everyone.
Hey, Opa!
Bye.
Copa,
Well,
Copa,
folks,
Copa.
that's going to be it for this podcast, but TJ and I are going to do a little movie podcast. TJ, and I keep saying just me and TJ,
Well-
like Chris
Well, it
isn't
is
here,
just you
but
and TJ.
It'll be
I'm
our
just
movie
here
podcast.
for
Chris will be
support.
here
And Chris will be our first.
Obviously.
He's our first guest.
he's our Gardini
He's our first guest and
He's our
producer
and producer.
extraordinaire.
So if you guys are interested in hearing that podcast, email TJ.
Yeah.
Email TJ and he'll send you a copy of it, or you can just message us and maybe I'll send you a copy of
Yeah.
it. So
Slide into our DMs.
Yeah.
And convert all your money to silver.com.
convert all your money to silver.com. Beautiful loser.
That's another one.
Bye.
Bye.